Hi beautiful you, Ingrid Arya here, coming to you live from Eastern Standard Time. I might be adjusted because I woke up like 6 in the morning, so maybe jet lag will be spared. I was wondering something this morning that just appeared to me, a major transformational moment. And do you ever, when you visit your past, whether it's a place you used to live or people from your past that you haven't kept up a connection with, or maybe you even have but you haven't seen them in real life and they haven't seen you now in the place where you are and the being you are, and does that ever affect on you overwhelm or a feeling of dread or tightness or wanting to avoid? And it's so funny because I feel like this is the first time I'm in Brooklyn now, where I grew up. My family has 4 generations of history here, and it's like the first time, perhaps at least, that I've noticed that I have none of that feeling of overwhelm. There's a really big, warm, not closed-hearted, but open-hearted, I don't give a fuck. Whoever I see, wherever I go, I'm really just open to being present in the moment. And what I understand now is the power of this one word and how really implementing it through a process of integration, through a process of really making it yours and living it. It's not just by saying it or learning a formula and coming from your rational mind, coming from a place of, in Hebrew the word is sechel, so it's your rational frontal lobe of thinking, but really implementing this one word to make it yours so that you live it can really help to keep you open and flowing within yourself, so that there's a clear understanding of being able to deal and adapt with all the moments. And again, we're talking about whether it's seeing people you haven't seen in a while, going back to a place, it's like revisiting an old paradigm, but in the present you, in the you that is transformed from wherever you were before. And if any sense of dread, avoidance, resistance, closed offness, fear, anxiety comes up, it's a sign for you. Again, it's something to be open to. We want to take these warnings that our body gives us, these very visceral sensations, and really incorporate them into our understanding that there's a lesson here. It's a sign for you that there are places in your life where you can do much better by implementing, by integrating this one word and doing it in a certain way, that you no longer need to project any fears of not being accepted, any fears of needing to justify who you were or how you are now. So I'm wondering from you, how do you feel when you visit old places you used to live, or you see people you haven't seen in a while? Is there excitement? Is there openness? Is there a kind of carefreeness? Is there dread? Like you see someone, you're like, oh God, I gotta cross the street. Is there a feeling of doubt in yourself and a distrust in yourself? That's what I've been exploring this morning. It just came to me because, again, like I was saying, it's the first time I'm at least conscious that I'm really cool with whatever shows up. And I understand now it's from major self-work I've done on myself, especially recently within the past nearly year or so, of really understanding this word, fleshing it out, integrating it into my being in the right way, and then being able to implement it again in an intuitive way. You know, getting life right for you isn't just about learning someone else's formulas and learning, okay, when do I do this, when do I not do this, but it's really about understanding yourself and having a certain kind of trust in you that whatever comes up, you know you will handle and deal with well. Having enough self-worth that you don't need any outside circumstances to show you of your worth. So again, how do you react when you visit old paradigms as the new and updated and transformed you? If you get a sense of fear, dread, avoidance, resistance, this is a beautiful gift your body is giving you that is letting you know that there's more space for you in your life to integrate this one word, to implement it, to examine where you might have fallen off the wagon by using it, where you might have been using it with yourself more than others, and how you can begin to transform that. So again, any situation in life that comes up, you don't need to face with the fear of dread or resistance. You can be open and trusting in you, your intuition, and that it'll all be good. You know, it'll all be good. So you can free yourself to be present in the moment, because when we have resistance to what might be, there's a fear and anxiety of being in the future that really robs us from being in the present, that really robs us from our pleasure, from our enjoyment. So really we got to integrate this word, we got to get it into our being, so then from there we can be in the moment, trusting in ourselves. Whatever comes up, we will be able to ride the wave and ride it well. So let me know, how do you feel when old issues, old people, old places are revisited? What comes up for you in your body and your head? Wishing you a gorgeous day wherever you may be in the world. Love from Brooklyn.